dear Scorpio. This is a love reading, a prediction for Virgo season, August 22nd to September 22nd, 2020, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. This will be a love reading for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this side is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Leo season that is already up. We are on our way into the first period of Leo season right now when I'm publishing this. And it's kind of recommended to maybe rewatch the video during the actual season to get even more out of the advices. So you can also check out the pick a card and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see the videos that the playlist contains. And I'll start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. Okay. So when I open your deck here, I see Four of Swords in the reverse with the Moon in the reverse. So it seems like you're avoiding maybe a certain topic right now, saving it for later maybe. Okay. So I call the divine with love and light. And here we have a 10 of Swords with the Moon. Okay. So this seems a little bit intense, and it might be that you are feeling very strong feelings. Maybe there might be depression or anger, or you might go through something that's painful. But the good news is it can't be much worse than this. So it's the only way to go from here is kind of up from this situation and finding a way forward. So I want to know more about this situation. So I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. And we have a 7 of Swords here together with the Moon in reversed. So it seems like there might be people in your surrounding constantly reminding you that some people can't be trusted. And maybe the people you want to trust the most, you're putting a lot of hope into these situations, and because it's like your key to happiness. And still these people are in some way betraying you. So the world seems to be a hostile place. And you see a lot of danger all around you because of this. Okay, so I call the 6 elements, and here we have the 4 of Cups in the reverse together with the Moon. Well, there's no go figure. If the only thing that's presented to you is a lot of lies, deceptions, pain, trauma, heartbreak, of course you're going to say no to the things that's being offered to you. And well, we'll see. Not all people are deceitful, not all people are bad like this, but it might be that you have seen a lot of examples in your life where the situation kind of going south or falling out of harmony because someone has been lying, or people can change their minds abruptly. One day they love you, next day they don't love you. People can admire you one day and next day they don't admire you. You might be appreciated on work one day and next day you're not. So things like this can trigger a lot of fear inside of us, and a lot of problematic feelings that we have to deal with when we don't have absolute control, and things that, even if it's just in our mind, kind of, let's say that you had hopes for a certain situation, it doesn't go your way. You might have put so much into the hope that you don't feel any happiness without that thing happening. But really your life hasn't changed. It's just your outlook that might have changed. So the dreams that you had about a certain person or a certain situation might have changed. But there's a big element of hopelessness here, and kind of feeling that many of you are feeling that the world is a place that I'm kind of feeling this song ironic. Isn't it ironic, don't you think? So I'm guessing I will put that in the description box for you. So after I have written this down, I will start to tune in to you and your situation in Virgo season, Scorpio. Okay, so tune in. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the Lovers in reversed. Might be that you have been going through a breakup with the very sad and dramatic card that we saw. Maybe someone wasn't what you thought that they were, or it might be that there's someone in your surrounding has going through something deeply disturbing. It might also be losses of kinds. I know we saw the Seven of Swords, so it kind of indicates that there's a master manipulator that's lying and trying to maybe steal your energy. But there might also be things happening as losses of a loved one and things like this, and also common fear for different things. So this is the old bottom of the deck, and it's the Nine of Cups in the reversed. So it seems like it has to do with kind of a positive attitude of yours, that you have been able to keep up a positive attitude even though people weren't like really working together with you, or things weren't really being that smooth. But you have been able to rely on certain people in your life, maybe yourself and your self-love, that has made you kind of come up on top, even if what the world is presenting to you isn't that great. So it seems like you have been able to be kind of happy on your own capacity, or the capacity of showing love that certain people in your surrounding has. But it's almost like you have a reality check happening to you, where you see that the darker underbelly of how things might be going down, okay? So this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind, and this is the situation, and this is what's on their mind about you. This might be a romantic partner, it might be your family, what they are thinking about you, friends, co-workers. Can be different for different people. And this is what's on your emotional level, and this is the bond between you and this other people or this person. This is on their emotional level, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for Virgo season, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we'll start to look at the situation here, and it's what I feared. So the Ten of Swords. I want to take an oracle card to understand a little bit better what you're going through. So PAGAN LENORMAND oracle usually gives very clear answers. So what about this Ten of Swords? What's going on here with Scorpio's relationships? Okay, we have a karma, and we have some other cards too, fox and wolf. Okay, so there's a karmic situation where I feel that you in the past might have been either the lamb or the lion, kind of. Either you have been the sacrifice of lamb, or the lamb or the lion which the lamb is sacrificed to, and this has been your karma over and over again. But now it's about to be some kind of balance here between the victim and the perpetrator, kind of. So the victim needs to smarten up and become like the fox, kind of be able to, they have very great survival skills, not when it comes to cars maybe, but in many other aspects they are very, they have good survival skills, and they are smart and cunning, and they are able to see what's kind of coming. And the wolf might be your the person or the other side of this, the person that you're dealing with, the situation that you're dealing with. The wolves are loyal. They are pack members. They have this hierarchy in their society, and it might be that you have a 7 of Swords kind of wolf in your life that has gotten to a high pecking order due to acting manipulative and false, and maybe lying, cheating, stealing your energy, things like this, abusing words maybe. And you need to be smarter. You need to be able to see through this, to not let you get tricked over and over and over again. So it doesn't mean that you are in a really dangerous situation. It can be dangerous for some of you with if you are in abusive relationships, but this is more like a rigged setting, like a karmic setting. The universe has set this up for you so that you will trigger your wisdom here, trigger your street smartness, trigger your judgment skills, your ability to choose what's best for you, to be able to thrive and survive and have success. Okay, so it's almost like you're becoming on the same level, but you have probably been a little bit more kind of sweet towards people and trusting, maybe a little bit naive and an easy victim, and now that needs to end. Okay, so you can't be an easy victim anymore. You need to be kind of a little bit of a badass. Okay, so this is what's on your mind, about the person most on your mind, and this comes from this karmic wheel. You have been through this hellish situation over and over and over and over again, and it was not to make you go down on your knees, even if that was the outcome eventually. It was so that you would not be so strong that you could continue and sacrifice yourself. Actually, this happened again and again, so you would be tired of it and stop sacrificing yourself. Okay. So when we have been abused or cheated on or lied to over and over and over again, or betrayed or abandoned or whatever, over and over and over again, we need, at some point we will get better skills on protecting ourselves. And this is what I'm seeing here with the 9 of Wands. And we can see you're turning away from the other person. You're also having a wand over your heart chakra. So now you're trying to save what's left of you, basically, and see to that no one more can be able to come and harm you. But with the 9 of Wands in reverse, it shows that you have been through kind of hell and back, and you might have like deep traumas because of this, but it was necessary because you had this idea of how you were supposed to behave and how that other person was. And it was an illusion, and the universe needed to take this illusion out of you and prove to you over and over again that this situation wasn't good, that it was a bad situation repeating over and over. And eventually you couldn't survive and still stay denying what was really going on. You had to open your eyes and to be able to see what was happening. Okay. And this is what's on the other person's mind about you. And we have an 8 of Swords. So they are not much better off. It's they have other problems, okay? This person seems to be dealing with other people's opinion of them, this pecking order again. So they are trying to rise in the flocks or the pack's pecking order. So they're trying to make a lot of people, different people, happy, and maybe show other people that they are worthy. Look how smart I am. Look how cunning I am. It's almost like they want to apply for some kind of street gang or something. We have the 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords is the what's happening when people are behaving like this, when they don't have their own authority. Instead, they are trying to make other people happy, or make them like them or love them, respect them or admire them, or we want to win over them. So instead of thinking about what we want and what we love and who we are constantly putting ourselves in contrast to other people. So if I do my hair like this, people will like me more, think I'm more attractive. If I act like this, they will think I'm more cool. So it's things like this that's going on this person's mind. And it seems like they are helpless too, like their hands are tied behind their back. So they actually seems even more like a victim than you, because they're even a big fat victim to themselves and their own kind of willingness to try to please people around them, instead of maybe giving love to the people that needs it and deserve it. I can see a lot of different scenarios in front of me, but I'm thinking, for example, a person that's nice to their unpleasant authority on the outside of the family, but when they come home to the family, they take it all out on them. So that kind of energy, and it can be in so many different shapes and forms. But a person that is showing their teeth of submissive behavior towards the alpha wolf, but kind of pecking on the wolves that's on the same rank as them or beneath them. So it's almost like an army thing where you put people in different pecking orders. So it's made like that. So big groups of people will be easily managed and easily controlled. And this person is kind of fallen for that idea and is letting other people control them and their behavior. So they are not acting in the way they want to, or accordingly to their morals and beliefs. They are acting so that other people will appreciate them, admire them, respect them, or that they will, be able to hang out and play. Okay. So this is the bond between you two. And we have the devil in the reverse. So the devil here, it shows that you have been kind of in a very abusive and addictive situation with certain people in your life, and it has been something that has repeated itself. But since it's in the reverse, it kind of shows the effect of this Nine of Wands in the reverse. When you're being put through the same thing over and over and over and over again, until you get allergic to the situation. You can't stay in that situation, even though you're addicted to the situation and it has some rewards. For example, you might be in love with a person that's not good for you, but with these two cards in the reverse, it shows that you can't stay there and compromise yourself anymore. It's not possible. For example, you might get a psychotic breakdown, or you might get burned out, or you might be so angry with that person that you can't do anything than stand and scream from the top of your lungs when you're seeing this person. So it's impossible for you to stay chained to this person or to this situation anymore. And it might not be like a single person in your life. It might be the whole world paradigm that you are doing some kind of revolution right now, where you're becoming more of an individual. But it hurts. It hurts to break free and go on your own path. But it's totally necessary for you, because you can't obey to the rules, the kind of written rules, the ethics, the things that we have agreed upon. Maybe this is not working out for you, and your morals and your values might not be. It's like the Hierophant with the library of all that humanity knows, our culture, and then comes the hermit and sees, no, things here isn't great. I need to go figure it out. So we go to the hermit stage, we sit in a cave, and we see things from an outside perspective, what's working in society, what's not working. So it might be on a little bit more global scale for some of you, and for others of you, it might be an actual relationship or several relationship that's is like this. And one doesn't outrule the other. But it seems like there's a big revolution going on, because you have taken as much as you could take without, perish or die. And now you need to you can't take more of the same, so you actually need to change the whole paradigm that you're living under. And this is on your emotional level, and it's 3 of Swords, so it's a heartbreak. And again, it's like your posture here is the one of someone that has taken a lot of beating. And well, it's natural that you need to say no to this now because you need to save yourself, you need to protect yourself, you need to not put yourself in situations with people that's not loyal to you, but loyal to some kind of it's almost like an invisible hierarchy. Maybe people have not, it's not spoken about, but it's just like one is acting like an alpha and the other one is being a little bit bullied. So they are trying to improve themselves so they will be respected by the alpha, and then they are doing a lot of stupid shit to do that, which is compromising themselves and making them angry, and they might take it out on people in their surrounding. And here we have on their emotional level, and here we have the Strength card, and it's another 8. So this person is, really trying to be a soldier, like rising above their own feelings. This is the Lion, and trying to, in one way I'm feeling like that. The first thing I felt was that they are trying to live up to this authority. So they are trying to be strong and kind of control their animalistic instinct and fit themselves into whatever box has been given to them. Like, this is the box that will be yours. Here you will live. This is what's required of you. And they have been trying to living in that box. But another thing I'm seeing is that with the 8-8, that this person might also be cooking with some kind of revolution. Maybe they will also say no to the people that's picking on them. So I'm hearing another song where they're singing, "Why is everybody always picking on me?" I don't know if it's some kind of rap song. Or maybe it's LIMP BIZKIT. I don't know the song, but I'm hearing like the singer now, and I'm thinking it's LIMP BIZKIT. Yes, okay. So these songs, isn't it ironic? For example, I'm thinking it's your song, and this "Why is everybody always picking on me?" I'm thinking it's the song for this person. So it might be giving you a deeper understanding of this reading when listening to the songs, to see what's going on underneath the surface. And it's like mini readings in itself, these songs. And this is your behaviors and attitudes. And we see that, well, you are broken and hurt, but you have not fallen, okay? So I got the torch now, I got the fire. So you're sitting here in your chariot, and you have been beaten a lot. And I'm hearing another song. It's a little bit disturbing my mojo here. Beaten. I'm just writing it down so it won't pester me. So it's not sure that I will give it attention and look it up, but I just want to get it out of my head. So you have been kind of beaten down, but now you won't let that happen anymore. So you have you put yourself in a position of control, and you're going to move out from that situation. You're not going to let people treat you in any disrespectful kind of ways anymore. So you're really taking good care of yourself, and you're moving out from that situation. You're taking good decisions to move things along, to leave old crap behind and embrace your beautiful future. Okay. So, and it's very tough card, so it's not very empathic card. It's again, now you have become the warrior here. So we have the kind of warrior soldier energy here, and this is more like maybe the colonel of the this group of soldiers. And here we have this other person's behaviors and attitudes. And I felt the shift with these two cards. That first it was the soldier, but then the soldier made some kind of revolution. So I'm hearing more songs here. I think this Beat and Broken, it's Five Finger Death punch with, I don't know the song, Lift Me Up, okay? And the other is also Five Finger Death Punch, but it's an army song, Wrong Side of Heaven. So I won't be able to fit in lyrics because there's a limited number of words you can have in the description box. So I'll put all the 4 songs. So 2 are for you, Isn't It Ironic, and Lift Me Up. Or 2 are for this side and 2 are for this side. Why is everybody always picking on me, and the Wrong Side of Heaven. So this person has identified that they are on the wrong side of heaven but the righteous side of hell, because they are following all the rules like they did was what they were told, what the stronger authority which they believed in told them. But now they are rethinking, because they also have like their moral and values are actually better than the authorities that they listen to. And this is what's so great with both of you here, that both of your morals have outgrown the reality that you're living in. So that's what's calling on to this revolution. And it's a karmic revolution. It's some karma that has repeated over and over again. And the universe, the divine, has been sighing and seeing, oh, they're doing this crap again, and over and over. And now you have been so pushed until the breaking point, so you couldn't stand kind of living in this paradigm anymore. So you started to push back and say no, and that is what's going to release this karma. So it's a very, very good thing. And this is the outcome for Virgo season, and it's the High Priestess in the reverse. So it's almost like your own secret society here. So I'm thinking things are going to bubble underneath the surface, where you are going to learn to, this is a person of utter self-respect. She has a lot of wisdom. She's in tune with her emotions. She's believing in them. She has great intuition, hotline to God. She lives in this temple. She has Paradise Garden behind her, and it's a veil kind of covering it up. And she's only letting through people that is worthy, okay? So you don't really know who's worthy just yet. You just know kind of who's not worthy at this point. So you're withdrawing a little bit from people, withdrawing within, listening to your own intuition. And I'm thinking this goes for both of you, that both of you are kind of recalibrating at this moment, recalibrating to kind of plugging yourself into the universe again, and to your higher morals and values instead of the ethics or the culture paradigm that you have been living underneath. So there's going to come new fresh ideas from here that's much more evolved than the ideas that might be ruling your relationships as of now. So this is kind of a very good thing. Okay, so I will also take, it seems a little bit wrong with the romance angels, but for this other person and their love towards you, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and fate will bring you romance. So not this blue-eyed building castles in the sky kind of positive thinking, but it seems like there's hope for this person too. And then it came this card, and it's flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others, and it's in the reversed. So I'm getting, I don't want to give these kind of advices, but what I feel here is maybe don't move on so hasty and try to fill the void with another person. You're allowed to do so. Do whatever you want. If you feel like going out, replacing one person with another, that's fine by me. But the advice here is to not do it, to actually build a relationship with yourself instead of trying to fill the void with another person, because you need to become stronger at this point, so that you won't compromise yourself in the future, and you know who you are and what you want, what you like, what you don't like, where your boundaries are at, and when someone oversteps them. So you might need to work on this first, become very strong and resilient and high value before you start to maybe engage in someone new. It seems like you want to replace this person because they have broke your heart. But it's kind of advised to not do that. Don't, from fire, ashes into the fire. So this is another advice card for you. It's from Guardian Angels Oracle, and it's inspiration. A wave of inspiration and stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. So this is the High Priestess, and that's why you need to kind of be alone at this moment to be able to receive this transmission. And it's not from someone that's smarter than you or more wise. It's from your soul. From the perspective where I see things, I think that you are your soul always, and you kind of look into your life like this. So you're not your life here, you are the one that looks into the life, and you are the divine, okay? It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come to your mind, and do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities for your life. So if you do it, it will go quicker. If you don't do it, someone else will come and do it for you. But if you do it, it will be done, now instead of, some times in the future. So it's like with different movements we have now, Me Too, Black Lives Matters, things like this. It could have happened, a long time ago, but it didn't, because people just took a lot of bullshit until they didn't do this anymore. And there should be like a peaceful revolution, non-violence revolution, but the revolution needs to come, the new thoughts, the things that levels out the scores. There's no hierarchy. We are all equals. We are all beautiful souls, directly beamed down or beamed in from the divine dimension. So we are all equal. Okay. So my dear Scorpio, this was an interesting reading of yours, but you're this kind of person between Scorpios are element fire and water. You are the phoenix, so the change and the transformation. Also, you're kind of the death card. So things like this ought to happen to you, because you are the one that walks in front of everybody and makes the changes happen. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, if you just want to work on your spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit that bell notification to get the heads up when new videos is ready and waiting for you. So thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers. So until next time, stay truly blessed and take really good care. Okay, bye-bye.